Welcome everyone to the latest edition of Protect Your Lawn. And today I'm here with a meristic expert. How am I doing so far?
Meristematic tissue. You're right on cue.
I wrote it down 3 times and I still screwed it up.
None of us know what it's all about, but if you asked maybe the fella from Garden Time, he's the wizard. So
you know, you really impressed me when you said that. Meristematic.
Well, that would be the apex of the plant. That is where it grows from, whether it's the shoot or the roots, and that's kind of the brains behind the operation.
So you're going to continue trying to impress me with
I am not going to use any fancy words, or we're going to just keep on going, and it's a pleasure to have you here once again. Over the years, we have kindled a good relationship, and we have done that with many of the customers that have come here. It is a destination, as we talked about.
Yeah.
People, the gentleman we talked to earlier, he comes here because he feels comfortable, and that's part of the whole gamut.
You know what? I'm gonna one better you. Okay, this is the closest thing to Cheers. If you remember that wonderful television program that we were so addicted to for probably a decade or something, right? And the heart of that program was always about just this wonderful relationship that people have. Well, the second that Jack and I step on the grounds here at Cronin's Golf Resort, which is in Warrensburg, by the way, in case you don't know where it is, and you will know where it is because you have to come here. There's smiles on everybody's faces. People start talking. We can't actually talk to enough people. Everybody wants to come up to us and talk about the job that you, John, and Jeannie do to make people welcome here. You know, I said this to you before, I was joking with this whole grass thing, right? Anybody can plant grass seed, Jim. Anybody can mow a lawn. What is it about this place?
Well, being on the banks of the mighty Hudson, it has a certain aura, but this winter we went through a little bit of a tougher season. Last year the river broke and the ice came up. We had a lot of devastation as a result of, erosion and also ice damage. This year we had early snow in October, so you had 5 months of the ice and snow laying on the grass. Mm-hmm. So people's lawns around the whole area were hit a little bit harder, and we're doing all we can to get grass to grow. It's been kind of
you know, the people that we were talking to when we got here, the first thing they complimented you on was the condition of the greens. I mean, you know, so hence your meristematic expertise, I guess.
As an agronomist, if you will, you have to know how to grow grass. And we grow grass for a living here at Cronin's. But,
so rumor has it that if you're Irish, you're particularly welcomed here. Is that, do you think that
we
might be
take
the case?
Whatever way you throw them, we take them. Our motto is come to Cronin's and spend more than time. But my mother was Swedish, my father was Irish, mm-hmm. But whether you're a Yankee fan or a Red Sox fan, we love you.
You're going to take them. That's right. No, I hear you. Just a sense of history here. So, you know, the grounds here are absolutely beautiful. We'll show you some of that. Right on the banks of the Hudson. Like I said, everybody we talk to when we come here, they just can't take the smile off their face. You know, they're waiting to hear your next joke. They're waiting to hear just the next connection. They just want to connect, you know. And when you think about the whole sport of golf, when you think about that, it's so akin to that sense of spirit and that sense of, you know, peace and camaraderie and friendship and stuff like that.
Well,
you know, it's a very unique sport like that.
No, now, true.
I think you told me that the resort was founded, grandfather, 1930.
1930, my grandfather designed the original 9 holes. Right. In 1945, my father bought the course from Mark Cassidy. The family ran that for 15 years. And then in 65, he redesigned another 9 to make it an 18-hole course. Mm-hmm. And we have been here since, I've been here since birth.
I know.
And it's an interesting, what can I say? It's a very interesting little niche we have created.
Well, you know, it's more than that. There's tradition involved with this. And at any time, now, of course, you can come here and you play golf, right? And it's an absolutely stunning course to be on. You'll probably see some of the golfers wandering behind us here. But you can come for lunch, you can come from dinner, you can belly up to arguably one of the best bars for meeting people and just having that wonderful interaction called conversation, right? That's something that you and I grew up with that I think is a little bit missing these days, don't you think?
I think so. I'm not going to bring out my Bluetooth or so. We're going to talk about it rather than text about it.
Oh, that's good. I would appreciate that if from the other side of the bar you don't text me.
No,
okay?
No, definitely not.
Don't do that. Oh, your son is now involved too.
Our son Jeremy is an attorney in California, But my youngest son, he's been working here since birth also. But we got him behind the bar. He's also out now seeding and working on the course. So we got him for 7 days a week also.
Yeah, I saw him when I was coming in. And also the golfers that get here early in the morning too, right? There's something very serene. I mean, when we sat down to start to do this interview, I was glad you programmed the birds. Right away they started chirping.
And some of these golfers are here before 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We have one group on Sundays that play at, I call them the 444 Club. They're here just before 5 o'clock, and they're done with 18 holes before the rest of the people even wake up. So it's an interesting go, for sure.
You know, it's your birthday again. We always come around the time of your birthday. So we didn't bring a cupcake this year because I didn't want to embarrass you that you actually turned 60.
I am not 60 yet. I'm only 59. But as I do turn 60, hey, keep it going. Let's try another 20 years worth of.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And then maybe we'll retire.
So anything that you want to just highlight this year? You talk about people so familiar with this golf course and so familiar with what I'm talking about in terms of the spirit and the way you treat it here and stuff like that. And this is not a sales pitch, man. You're going to hear people say it themselves. But what about this year? What do we got?
Is there a new birth in golf with Tiger winning? The Masters?
Right,
all of a sudden, people have a little bit of a newfound interest. It's nice to see that.
Yeah.
It's nice
to see. Are you seeing it here?
We have had a slow spring because of the weather.
Yeah, right.
But all of a sudden now things are taking off, and many of the people I've spoke to are just glad to get out and play. You know, it's been a tough one.
Yeah, well,
so
the spring.
You're seeing it now.
Like we got enough rain.
We got enough rain and enough cold weather. It's nice now. We've had 4 good days, and you don't know whether to even come outside. You know, you're afraid of that sun. But sitting here under the shade is pretty good stuff.
Well, I just want to close by saying, I've known Jim for a number of years now. My wife and I come here constantly, and we're not really golfers, right? As a matter of fact, you want to get really out of the way if we start coming. Even if we take over the golf cart, you understand this, of course.
You are always welcome at Cronin.
But, we belly up to the bar and make more friends than you can ever possibly imagine in this wonderful atmosphere that Jim and his brother and wife have just created for everybody. Well, thank you for inviting us out here
good
again.
having you.
It's always great to see you, and I'm going to have to, learn a little bit more about meristematic.
We're gonna.
What was that word again?
It is the meristematic tissue.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.
You'll figure that out before it's over.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
You speak to the boss. Take care.
You want to see this interview again? You can head to our website. Look, tvonline.com. Meristematic.
Got it.